Hey, welcome to Davita's Stamp and Spot. It is Monday night at almost 8 o'clock, 7:59. Hope you're having a good Monday. For us, it is spring break, so I'm enjoying a day at home. This week is St. Patrick's Day, so I thought it would be fun to make a St. Patrick's Day card for you. St. Patty's Day is especially fun for our family because our oldest grandson will turn 2 on St. Patty's Day. So we're excited to share that special day with him. So I have a couple cards I'm going to share with you. One that is just a St. Patty's Day card, and then I'm making one into a birthday card. So let's go ahead and we'll get started. I'll switch the camera around here. All right, so the stamp set I'm using is Lucky Clovers. It is $21. It's 40 on page 41 in the catalog. It's got 3 different clovers. And then I want to show this to you. I think this works really well. Some neat sayings. I like this. A good friend is like a 4-leaf clover, hard to find and lucky to have. I'm also going to use From a Grandkids to an Amazing Grandson and Happy Birthday. All right, so I'm going to show you the St. Patty's Day card first. So what I did was I took, let's see, here we go. This is a cling stamp set, which means it is, you can't see through it. So the foam is already a part of it. So you don't have to worry about having a mat underneath you because there's foam on the stamp. All right, I forgot to check Facebook real quick to make sure I'm on. All right, good, I'm on. Hopefully I'll see your comments. I'm going to ask a few questions along the way, and I'd like your opinions. So let's see how it goes. You know, usually when I try to ask questions, then I can't see your comments until I'm done, which doesn't do me any good. So I just have a piece of regular cardstock here. I'm going to stamp my 4-leaf clover. Now this, when it came out, was part of a bundle. Unfortunately, everybody loved it, and the punch is no longer available. You might be able to get it from people that have used it and decided they don't want to use it anymore, but it's not a real difficult image to cut out either. So stamp that on some cardstock and punched it out. All right, so I have a garden green background. It is the regular 5.5 by 8.5. I scored it in the middle, which is 4 1/4. And when I cleaned up my desk, I lost my bone folder. Oh, we had a great time at our team meeting this weekend. Oh, the ladies are so creative. They put me to shame. And you're going to be seeing a lot of their ideas in the next couple weeks. Hey, Lois, glad you're watching tonight. So this idea did not come from them. My other card I'm going to show you tonight did. So I'm going to make a shamrock card. And one of my team members allowed me to borrow some of the new embossing folders that are part of the online exclusive. And I'm trying to find the case now. I actually cleaned my desk off, and now it's full again. Okay, here we go. So it has 3 3D embossing folders, and that explanation is in another language. Oh, it's just 3D embossing folders. Okay, so there are these dots, which are really cool. Dana said that was the reason she got them, is she loved the dots. And then there's kind of a cross image, can't think what they call that right at the moment. And then the one I'm using kind of reminds me of shamrocks, or stars. See if you can see that. Isn't that neat? They come 3 in the set, so you get all 3 of them. So right now, Lois, you're the only one. Oh, Cindy Meyer, you're watching. Awesome. So this is going to go on the front here. Should I use the designer series paper that looks like that, or should I use my embossed paper? What do you think? Designer series paper or embossed? Let me know what you think. The paper is from the Design a Daydream host paper. Ooh, boy, that picture got bad. This, if you have a $150 workshop, you can get this package of 48, I believe it's 48. Yep, 48 sheets of cardstock. Paper is gorgeous. I've used a lot of it already. Let's see if I can kind of flip through here while I'm waiting to get answers. Oops, one of those wasn't supposed to be in there, but really gorgeous paper. So I'll have to tell you about the paper here in a little bit. All right, so embossed is what Lois says. So Cindy, if you got an opinion, tell me quickly. And don't say the oh yeah, I could emboss the other one. Tell you what, give me a sec and I will emboss it. Cindy, you actually read my mind, because as I was getting ready to go eat with Kent tonight, I thought, oh, hey, I could emboss that too. Oh, look at that. Can you see that? So now it's embossed and it's the designer paper. I will make another card with this and post it so you guys can see what that looks like. All right, make sure I've got this the right way. Okay, so here's my embossed paper. That was a great idea. Thank you. The green, this is garden green, and this is mint macaron. All right, yeah, you're right. That is really perfect, isn't it? So pretty. I will make a second one with that. Okay, I am using some of the garden green ribbon. This was actually sold in the Christmas catalog with red and green ribbon, and they carried this over, which I've been really thankful for. I've used the green a lot. I'm going to put down one side here like that. And then I'm going to take this ribbon and I'm going to wrap it around it. I usually have you guys just use a glue dot to glue the knot on, but I decided tonight I'd show you something different. And if I can get my hands to work and get the glue dots out of the way. All right, here we go. Turn it sideways, it'll work a lot better. I am going to just put a knot in this. You know, when I made this today earlier, this was really quick and easy. What I like about doing it this way is you can slide the knot wherever you want on the ribbon. So I'm first going to tie it very loosely so I can just slide it back and forth. And then I'm going to put a glue dot on this side and glue it down. So I'm going to try mystery stamping. If you've been on the internet much at all, you've seen people doing mystery stamping. And I tried to do it a while back and I called it Create With Me, but I found that people just watched me and didn't try to create with me. So I gave up on it, but I want to try it again. My team and I are going to try it. So I thought, well, I'll do it with my customers too. So probably next week I'll start that. So watch for that. You'll get dimensions for the paper, so you have it ready to go before we start creating. But anyway, the funny thing, what made me think of it is I was looking at the paper. I did it with my team on Saturday, so they would have an idea what it was, because I had a few that didn't know what mystery stamping was. So to make it easy, I provided all the cardstock. So I just did a variety of colors and embossing folders. You know, I tried to make it so it was real different. And I did 3 patterns of designer series paper. And the 2 I like, well, this is the easy way to do it. The one that I cut last, that was my least favorite, we ran out of, because that was their favorite, which I thought was really funny. Not that it wasn't pretty, I just liked the other ones better. And it was really funny to see how they all liked that one better. But we made some fun cards and had such a good time together. I have such a great group of ladies. All right. So I also cut out beforehand, out of the stylish shape dies, the second to largest circle and the largest banner. I guess we'll call it a banner. Okay. Now by accident, and it turned out good, I actually cut them out of shimmery white paper, so they've got some shine to it. You're probably, yeah, you're not gonna be able to see it on there, but I promise it is shiny. All right, so this one I want to make St. Patty's Day. So, or as it says on here, St. Patrick's Day. And I'm gonna see if I can line this up. Always much more difficult to do it when I'm on my camera. Oh, not too bad. All right, so on the other one, you're going to see that I stamped some shamrocks or clovers, and I bet you can guess why I stamped them. Why do you think I put some clovers on my other one? Tell me what you think. Why did I do it? If you stamped with me very long, you are going to know why. While you're telling me, I'm going to use some dimensionals and pop up the 4-leaf clover that I stamped and cut out. And yeah, I should be cutting them in half, but I'm being lazy tonight. All right. So I'm going to put this on my circle that was cut out. And kind of had to play with this before too, because I think this is a little long. There, I'm going to pop it up so that it goes over like that. I bet Lois has already said, oh, to add some bling. That could be, but that was not my reason. I got ink on the paper, so I had to cover it up. So of course we add something with ink to cover it up. All right, I'm going to cut the ribbon off here just a little bit shorter. And you probably can't see this, but I actually glued that on the wrong side. Good thing it's shimmery on both sides. All right, I'm going to put some dimensionals on. It did add some bling. You're correct in that, but it was basically to cover up an oops. So I thought I would share that because I'm always telling everyone when they have an oops that I do it all the time, and you will see it on the first card I made tonight. So I don't typically send out St. Patty's Day cards, but since Kaysen's birthday is this week and it's on St. Patrick's Day, I figured this might be one of those stamp sets that I hang on to for a very long time. All right, so I'm going to put this right there. And there we go. There's the front. Let me show you what I did for the inside. I loved that greeting that said, a good friend is like a 4-leaf clover, hard to find and lucky to have. So I'm going to stamp that for the inside of my card. And then I'm going to take, I'll do the smallest clover. And I'm just going to stamp it down the side of that for the inside. So that's what will go on the inside of my card. So there's card number 1. Here's the, oh, I forgot something. Hang on. I pulled out the opal rounds to add some bling, like what was said. Now it's flying around on my desk. And I put that in the middle so it has just a little bit of sparkle there. So that's what my card will look like. All right, so that's the first one. Now let me show you the second one. So at our team meeting, Dana provided a fun fold that I was actually going to use with the bunny rabbit tonight, and then realized, oh wait, it's St. Patrick's this week. So the bunny has to wait. So hopefully you'll get to see the bunny in the next couple of weeks before Easter. All right, so her fun fold. I have one piece that's 2 3/4 by 8 1/4, scored it at 4 1/8. This is 1/4 of an inch shorter than our normal, because normally it's 8 1/2. Okay. These two squares are from the rectangle shaped stitch framelits, and it's the 4th largest one. Sorry. Thank you to those that have been praying. I am getting better, thank goodness, but still coughing some. All right, 4 by 5 1/4, these two pieces. And again, we're going to decide which one to do. I may snag that embossed one. So there's the two rectangles. This is 4 1/4 by 8 1/2, scored at 3. And then this piece, I forgot to put a sticky on it, or it came off, one of the two, is 2 3. No, I did put a label on it. Here we go. 2 3/4 by 4. All right. I think that's all my pieces. Okay, here we go. So this one I scored at 3, and I already did that. And I'm going to burnish it here with my bone folder. And this card is going to go this direction. So the flap is going to open like that. So I had originally going to have you choose which one of these to use. I think I'm going to use this one that we embossed. So it's going to go right there. All right. Now I want to show you two different ideas, and you guys can tell me which one you like the best. And it's going to get to show you two. I guess it won't be a real fair comparison because I'm going to use different stamps. So there's this stamp here, and I really like this because they designed this. Stampin' Up! Doesn't do anything without thinking it through. What I love about this is they look random, but they fit together. Look at that. As I go across, they stay lined up. So now if I come back like this, look at that. It fits right in there. Isn't that cool? And you could use this image as little flowers all the time. It wouldn't have to just be shamrocks. So when you're stamping it, you can see right where the next layer goes, which I think is really cool. Look at that. When I saw this at first, I was thinking of a little squiggly snake. It would be the only kind of snake I like, because I don't like snakes. All right, so there's that idea. Or we could do the same thing on the mint macaron. And I'm using the garden green ink, again, going in a diagonal and then coming back and filling in. Look how easy that is. I know right where to stamp, which is really nice because that doesn't happen all the time. All right, so do you think, okay, so we're building our card. Do we want it like that or like that? Or let me show you the other one. If we didn't use the little small ones, we've got this shamrock as well. So big shamrock, little shamrock. What's nice about two sides of the paper, you can play and then just pick the one you like the best. So you could do it like that or like that. Or we could do the same with the white. What do you guys think? I did have to re-ink my green, and after I re-inked it, thought, oh, maybe I should have waited and reminded everybody how to do that. But it was already done when I thought of it. Speaking of re-inkers, they announced they are doing a color refresh. So they're going to change some of our color families. we know already that they're going to add Lost Lagoon and Pretty Peacock back in. They were some colors that we had a few years ago. Pretty Peacock, I believe, was an in color. I think Lost Lagoon was. I'm trying to remember. But they are for sure coming back. And then we know there's a boho blue because that's the color on the new little mini cut and emboss machine. And they've told us that's one of the new colors. All right, so while I'm waiting for answers, you like the white and big shamrocks, okay? Anybody else have a vote? All right, well, we'll go with that one. But you know what? I'll give time for somebody else, just in case somebody else wants to choose. She's saying this one, which I think looks good. I'm going to go ahead and the only bad thing about using designer series paper is it's usually the other side is usually really pretty too. It was a bummer to cover one up. All right, so layer that in there. This makes this piece 4 by 4, 4 by 5.5, and then we've got this 3 piece here. So this piece is 4 by 5 1/4. All right. Okay, Cindy likes that one too. So we're going to put that one on there. I made several birthday cards today playing with this. So it's too bad I don't know a lot of people with shamrock birthdays because I'm going to have a bunch of birthday cards. So if you know somebody with a shamrock birthday, let me know. All right, get that out of the way. Now I am going to add this piece. This is the one that's 2 3/4 by 8 1/4. And I'm going to place it inside here like that. So we can use the mint macron, or we can use the white there. What do you guys think? The mint macron or the white? That's what I was thinking, Cindy. I like the mint macron better too. I'm going to go ahead and glue this piece in here. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and lay it down flat so I can line things up. All right, there we go. So this flap is going to go in like that. We're going to put this on here. And I stamped earlier shamrock. And I'm going to put it on like that. And let's see, what else did I do last time? I'm trying to remember. Okay. I want this one. I was going to make it a birthday, but I've already got plenty of birthday cards. So I think I'm going to take some of that ribbon and wrap it around down here at the bottom. This is what's called creating on the fly. I didn't plan this, but I know you guys will help me make it turn out okay. Oh, Lois, you know somebody that has a birthday? All right, well, hey, give me their address, or maybe I'll give it to you. No, give me their address. I'll tell them the card's coming from you. That way I'll get rid of at least one more of these cards. Last year I made birthday cards for both of my grandsons in March. So I had them both done, even though Alden's birthday's in July, but that way they were exactly the same. But I'm trying to say, well, if I do St. Patty's Day for Ethan, I'm going to have to come up with something different for Alden since he's not born until July. All right, I'm going to glue this on here. I went back to my old way of tying a knot and using a glue dot. Did you notice that? All right, so there's the bottom. And then I'm going to use some glue dots or dimensionals if I can find my shamrock. Don't you get tired of losing stuff? Oh, there it is. I really wanted to color the, oh, see, until I use my scrap paper. I wanted to use blends and color the opal rounds green so that I'd have green shamrocks, but they don't have the blends in garden green. So I tried to mix some of the greens and that didn't work either. You know, I do have mint macaron though. I could do it that way. All right, we'll try that. All right, so there's that piece. So it's going to go on like that. So if you haven't been looking at your emails, next week on the 23rd is my technique class. I am way behind on stamping, so I'm hoping tomorrow morning to get the card designs done for that. And I will get those published. And then on the 25th and the 31st is the Ecclesiastes tree class. Might not be dark enough to add much color. So if you want to sign up for that, the tree class, I need your RSVPs just as soon as possible because I need to order the picture frames. And I will be posting a picture on, oops, we use the rice cap. Probably tonight or tomorrow. I'll post pictures of the tree class. It's using the every season. So it's taking a tree set and designing the 4 seasons. All right, I'm going to put a shamrock in the middle. Mint macaron is pretty light, so it didn't show up as much as I had hoped. But there's some bling, Cindy. Glad you guys are on to help me create tonight. All right, so there's that. And then we'll do a happy birthday on the inside. And I've got, I really like this happy birthday in the grandkids set. And of course, it will work for anyone. That grandkid set, if you are a grandparent, is a really great set to have. I like this. We must be related. Best grandkid ever. No amount of money could ever show how much I love you, but here's some anyway. And I really like this. So smart, so fun, so sweet, and so wonderful. I think that's great. And then it has 2 let's see, what's it say? 2 an amazing grandson and 2 an extraordinary granddaughter. They've had that in the catalog a couple years, so I'm afraid it might just be going away this year. We'll see. The new catalog, the demonstrators get to see the digital version on March 29th. And I am pretty sure inks and everything will run out pretty quick. So definitely check, do you have your refills for the ink colors that you really like? And we'll find out on that day as demonstrators what colors are going away and what new colors we're getting. There you go. Happy birthday. Needs fanciness. I think I thought about fanciness and then kind of thought for little boys, maybe fancy wasn't so great. But we added a little more bling since this could be for a female or a male. All right, so there's the one you designed with me tonight. I think that's fun. Let me show you I'm going to put my stamp on the back. Trying to make a habit of doing that right away so I make sure I get it shown. Let me show you the other cards I created today with that fun fold layout. Here's the first one I did. I did it in mint macron. And this one says to an amazing grandson. And you can see on this one, I stamped the background. So I just stamped the whole thing and didn't use any designer series paper or embossing for that matter. It was just stamps. And I did add the one piece of bling. Then I created this one, did it in the garden green. Pretty much the same, just different color. And then I did this one, which is probably my favorite. So I embossed this and punched this out. And I stamped the happy birthday first and then embossed it. And then did the medium-sized flower clovers. And then did the inside like that. So you can see how one pattern can look so different if you just change up the designer series paper and then the embossing a little bit. So there's the 4 birthday cards I made. It's a good thing Kason's not on Facebook where he might see his card. And this, oh, it came off over here. That's where it goes. All right. And then the first St. Patty's Day. This is the one I made while we were stamping together. And this is the one that I made earlier, and I had to cover up my boo-boo. So it's got shamrocks on the label. So I hope you enjoyed my shamrocks. Hope you have an awesome St. Patty's Day. And I will see you next Monday. Have a great week. If you want to place any orders, let me know. I will be putting an order in. I've got a customer needing to order some stuff. So if you need anything, let me know. Have a great week. We'll see you next Monday.